I'm trying to share stuff, so give me a second. Just sit back for a little bit. Share this video, and it's not letting me do it. Oh, well. I can't get it to work, of course. Sorry for the mess. I just got done working out. It's a beautiful day here in Texas, so I was like, I'm going to go walk. So I felt like I had to go get my little walk on, get some exercise on, and it was kind of windy and breezy. So I apologize if I look like a mess. But it is what it is. If you're here watching, let me know. Say hello. Give me some hearts. I'm going to give it a few minutes for people to start joining in. It's kind of last minute, I know, but I felt the need to come in and do some mediumship readings of tarot. Let me sage everyone. I already saged the area, so now we're just going to invoke the spirits, cleanse it a little bit deeper, cleanse it to the next level, which is Palo Santos, which is my favorite. We'll have that going on. If you're watching, please say hello. Give me some hearts. Tell me how you are. How's your Monday? Hope everything was good. I have incense going in the background. I have saged everything. I have anointed myself with amethyst oil, which brings me to the higher spirit and helps me connect easier and faster with souls on the other side that have passed over. Today I wanted to do some mediumship readings with tarot. Now, for the people who are new to me, I am the admin of the group, and my name is Susie, aka MadameZeeTarot. I teach tarot. I'm a tarot mentor, a tarot reader, mediumship with tarot. I do all kinds of stuff with tarot. So, love it. And the veil is getting thin, right? Every day it's getting thinner and thinner and thinner. And I wanted to go on here and do some tarot reading mediumship through tarot. I don't know if you guys have ever done that before, but it is reading tarot, but it is connecting to people who have passed over through tarot. Now, just a little bit how I do it. I don't talk about like specific names, that kind of thing. I usually just pull cards and connect with the person who wants to come over and speak to you through the cards. And sometimes I will do automatic writing. So if I can get the energy flowing today, we'll see if we can tap into some automatic writing. If not, then we'll just stick to tarot cards today. I felt the need to come on today because when I was doing my walk, I was very meditative while I was walking today. And then Spirit come to me and said, you need to go online and you need to do some mediumship readings for some people because people who need to hear some messages from their loved ones that have passed over. So, has anybody in the group ever experienced mediumship or had anybody do mediumship for them or readings for them? Please tell me if you have. And please tell me who's watching, because I can't see who's watching. I wish they would tell me who's watching. But I can't see. If I can't see who's watching, then I can't connect with you. So I need names. Hello, Denise. How are you? And whoever I feel connected to, I will do some mediumship readings. And we'll see what messages come through. How are you doing today, Denise? Have you had any mediumship readings before? Or have you experienced that? Or had anybody read for you? Or are you a reader? Hello, hello. Only 2 people. That says 4 people are watching. Only 2 people said hello. So Denise says yes. Samara says yes. So how was your experience with that? Were you pleased with that, or is it something that you're interested in? Or how was your experience with that? Hello, Sarah. It was good. Denise had a good experience. Okay, I just want to give you a little bit of background about what the season is now. The season is what we call Samhain or Halloween. It is now, the veil is getting thinner for people who have passed over to come through. And I've already been experiencing this when other tarot readings that I've done for other people, they've already started to come through. So now is the time, if you want to receive messages, to start talking with your ancestors, start connecting with them, and start trying to open yourself up to receive messages. So let's get started. I want to tell you the cards that I'm using today and a little bit of how I do it. I don't even know the name of this deck. I am using the Doreen Angel tarot cards for my Page of Airs, Knights, Kings, Queens, and stuff. And that's how I'll pick those. And then I bought this new deck today, and it is, where's it? Postcards from Your Spirits. Oh, here it is. Here's the box. I was like, I've got so much stuff on my desk, y'all. It's insane. I need to really clean it. It's by Colette Baron Reed, who I absolutely adore. So we're going to try this deck out today. It is very, very cool. So it's actually messages, postcards from their spirits and other people who have passed on to other want to come through. So it's not just one words. It actually is like a huge postcard. So it's going to be a little bit long. And then I pull the clarification card from the Psychic Tarot. So we can talk about that. So that is how I do it. So who would like one first? Let's see what messages we get from the other side. And I have my white candle going. And I have my purple candle going for higher spirit. We just have 3 people watching today. I know it's last minute for y'all. Does anybody feel like they need a message that they have been waiting for, that they would like to receive, and you're open to receive messages? Okay, Denise wants one. Do you have a specific person that you want to connect with, Denise, or do you just want someone to come through? I can pull just a specific one, I mean a general, and pull one and see who comes through for you. Your mom. Okay. Let's see what we get. I'm going to try to pull for your mom, but I can't guarantee that she's going to come over. So I'm going to try and see what we get. Because sometimes you want to hear from people who are not ready to come through, or there is someone that has a bigger message for you. Okay? So I want you to close your eyes. And I'm going to try to connect with you and shuffle the cards first I will shuffle the person that wants to come through for you. Alright, this is the person that is coming through for you. This is a male energy that is coming through for you. This is a king of fire. Motivational, idealist, ambitious, and charismatic. This is the male energy. Someone who is older, an older male, someone who is very much like I call like a firecracker of the tarot, someone who's kind of elderly, right, but very adventurous, wants to get stuff done. Someone who is very much focused on what they want, driven, has a very specific vision on what they want to do. Very much a leader is what I'm getting. Very much a strong leader. Very much someone who's going to be like, let's get this done. Let's go ahead and move forward. It's an older gentleman. I mean, yeah, it's an older gentleman. Kings are older, so it's going to be kind of like an elder type, a grandfather type, an older uncle. It is someone who is very much that you go to for advice. So this is someone that's coming through for you. So has someone passed that is an elderly type of male energy for you? Kind of, if you think of, you know, an elder in a community type of person that you want to get advice from, this is the one that's coming through to you. Is someone that has passed over, kind of like your father, your grandfather, father type of energy coming through? Have they passed over? It's very fiery, very passionate, very like someone who, my grandfather and uncle, yeah, it's very much a wand energy, someone who is very much kind of like the life of the party sometimes, center of attention, very much can be boisterous a little bit, loves the center of attention, not very much of a quiet person. So this is what's coming through for me to you, is a grandfather type, an elderly type of male energy. I was looking at the card. So did they have a cane or like a walker? But for some reason I get a cane or a walking stick or some kind of stick that they used to use, because I'm getting a stick, like a walking stick, or I'm getting that it's made of wood, not like the old walker, like aluminum, but like walking out in the woods, kind of like with the walker, with the cane, kind of like a walking stick. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Someone that used a walking stick, not like the elderly kind, that's aluminum that you see in stores, but the old ones that are made out of wood, kind of like. So I get that's coming through for me to you. for your grandfather. I don't know. Did his name start with an M? For some reason, I got Mike. It just popped up. Mike. Michael, some type of Mike type of name. And let's pull, so that's who's coming through, is your grandfather, the one who is very much, no, I don't know why I got Mike, very much someone who's coming through has very much passionate fire energy. Do you have a specific question for them, or like do you need an answer about what's going on in your life right now, or do you just want me to pull and see what messages they have for you? I want you to write that word, the name down though, Mike, and I want you to research it. If you have a specific question, let me know, and I will try to connect with them and see what specific messages they have for you. If not, I can just do a general one. See what they have for me. Okay. Let's take a couple deep breaths. And let me shuffle the cards for you. And let us see what your grandfather has to say. Okay. I'm going to pull one from that card, that deck, and I'm going to pull one from the angel deck. I mean, from the psychic tarot deck, and we'll see what your clarification card is. So that way it'll give you some clarification on what your next step is after this and what you need to concentrate on. I know one thing, he wants you to step out and get started. He doesn't want you sitting on the sidelines anymore. He wants you to move forward, and he wants you to start making your life happen. I did get that. Okay. Alright, so here is what they're saying. This is a long one. As you can see, it's pretty long. So let me read it to you. And I want you to take note of this. And it says, "Dearest you, everything is in divine order. Even in chaos, there is order. And we are always in awe of this. For you, though, on your human journey, things can get disorganized in your mind and physical reality. You need to get rid of the clutter, whether it be too many stories in your mind, too many what-ifs, or fearful thoughts of the past or future. Instead, focus on the now. Empty your mind, clean your house, and throw out any objects that tell you an uncomfortable story. Discern what you have. Sort, purge, clear, organize. We want you to have space to fill with something better. That's important. Spirit loves a vacuum as it gives space for brilliant new energy. Let go of what is not serving you and give order to what remains. See them and know their value. Your soul needs organization in order to keep your connection to us and to spirit free of distractions. You are so adored by so many. We hope you really know that. So, and this goes back to who he was. He was very much a doer and to get stuff done and to, like I said, declutter, and you don't need that. And why do you have that hanging around? It's just going to, you know, keep you from moving forward. And remember, I told you that the spirit wants you to start moving forward in your life, wants to get you done, get you going. Your father or uncle or who this person is to you, this is only relevant to you. It's going to make sense to you. You only know what the message is and how that means to you. Then you got to start cleaning the house. You got to start decluttering, because they're trying to come through to you and speak to you, but you have so much going on in your mind, so much clutter, that they can't get through. So does that make sense? So the spirits and your ability, they're trying to talk to you. They're trying to get you to clean the house, basically, and get your house in order so that you can start working on your life and getting your life in order. Clean house is what I keep getting. And I also keep getting from them that you're too bogged down with worry and you're too stagnant. You've got too many burdens. Too much. It's too heavy. Your energy is too heavy. So you've got to get rid of some stuff. And then your final card is, right, patience and planning. Right? Which is telling me that you need to start planning what your next move is, start manifesting that, start moving forward with that. And your grandfather or your loved one that is coming through is telling me that you got to start planning your next move. You can't sit back anymore and wait for life to happen. You've got to make it happen. You got to start planning. You got to start moving forward. You got to declutter. You got to get rid of all this burden and all this negative energy that is hanging on to you, because they don't want that for you. It's clear from this message that they want you to move forward. He wants you to be in a better place than what you are now, and you could only do it if you get like a kick in the butt. Like he would tell you, get off your butt and get started on this. So that is what is coming through from me, from your grandfather to you. But also what's coming through is patience, because it's not going to happen overnight. You've been in this kind of energy for a little bit, for a little while. So it just means that as long as you're planning moving forward, have a little patience. It's not going to be overnight, but that you've got to get moving. You've got to get started on your next phase in life. And whatever you've been holding back, you can't hold back anymore. You've got to start getting organized and start doing what you need to do, and start throwing out stuff that no longer serves you, that bogs you down. So is that resonate with you? Does that make sense to you? This only has to make sense to you. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. This is your loved one coming through for you. So good. I'm glad, Denise. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. Does anybody else here want a reading and see who comes through? I'm glad that does, Denise. Have you been struggling with that moving forward? Cleaning house, basically. Denise. Anytime. And what I would do, you're next. Did you say Mike? Yes, I did say Mike earlier. Yes, I did say Mike. I mean, it was plain as day, Mike. Michael, Mike, Mikey, that type of thing, that type of energy. So, Sarah, you are up next. I was going to say, Denise, if you have your uncles or grandfathers or whoever this male energy is, if you have their cane, you need to get that out and you need to keep it on display. It's your father-in-law. Oh. Okay, let's see. Let's see who comes through for you, Sarah. I'm going to pull 3 cards for you. Let me sage it a little bit. Get rid of some of... I always sage between readings, especially mediumship, so they know to close out the energy and that it has a new energy and new reading. Okay. So let's pull some cards, Sarah. So you want to take a couple deep breaths for me? And let's see who comes through. Let's do your first card. And then we will pull your... Okay. Now I'm going to pull your message. Sorry about that. Okay. This is who has come through. Knight of Air. This is a younger energy. Okay. Knights are usually the conquerors of the age group, kind of in their 20s, 30s. So this is a middle-aged male energy. So someone who is coming through, I'm sorry, Knight of Fire. Did I say air? I'm sorry, fire. Someone who is coming through that's middle-aged, kind of 20s, 30s, kind of like. Someone who is kind of swift to do things, but doesn't think about it, the consequences of it. So has someone passed over that is in their middle 20s and 30s, a younger male type of energy, kind of a restless, adventurous type of person, not really settled, kind of their life was kind of cut short suddenly. That's, I'm getting an image of an animals. My friend Steve, he was 19 in 1994. That would be him. That would very much be him. And the reason why I asked if he passed swiftly is because it is showing me that it was just done. It was just very fast, very swift like. Did he like water? He sends me my dogs, yeah. He's very connected to animals. So, but I'm getting water also that comes through this from the message. So did something happen with the water, or did he like water, or is that was his favorite place to be? Or I'm getting hot. I always get hot when I do readings. See how red my face is? It's ridiculous. So whenever he's coming through from like showing me water, so something happened with water, like he liked water or something with water. I'm not sure what that is. Only that message is for you. But he is very much coming through. He is very much connected to you. Strong connection with you. And like I said, it was cut short. It was very sudden. Very sudden. So, but I want you to know that he's very much connected with you. He's very much with you quite a bit. Especially, not sure about water, but he died quickly. Very many tears. I would research the water thing, because it's not necessarily like he died because of the water or a watery death. Car accident. I'm thinking maybe that was his favorite place to go hang out, was like at a lake or on the beach, or it has something to do with a river. Or so keep that in mind. If it doesn't come to you now, you can ask later his family, and maybe that will solidify, or that will make perfect sense once they tell you. But keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened. It's always tragic when it's unexpected. Such a young age too, but he was meant for higher things. It's hard for us to stay in the present here on our plane to understand that they have a higher calling and they've moved on and they're happy and they're loving life. But it's harder for the people who are left behind to deal with that. So here is the message that he has for you. Let me get a drink. That one hit me. Ooh. Okay. This is his message for you. Since you on Earth, you understand how buildings are built. Yes, right? A good solid foundation and yet flexibility too. In case of earthquakes, truth be told, you can't offer something sustainable unless it is built from a solid base. Whether it be an idea that takes form one step at a time, or an actual house that needs a sturdy foundation dug, poured, and built. We want to remind you of this because you might need a little encouragement to see this is true in your life at this time. Celebrate the fact that right now you can repair the cracks in the foundation of your life effortlessly, if I can get that word out. as well as do a general site check to ensure your hard work is being well supported. Do this and know you are building your life on a perfect and sound foundation that will always allow you to welcome the many miracles waiting to come visit. And here's the short message. We're so happy for you and so intrigued by what you're building. And this message reminds me of the Tower card, of things that need to be torn down in order to be rebuilt again. So the message that he's saying is that, are you sure that what you're building is what you really want? Is it on a solid foundation? Hi, Denise. Is it on a solid foundation, or do you need to really reevaluate what you want to do, what you want to build, what you want in your life? Okay? If it's not, now is the time for you to start tearing that down and rebuilding the life that you want. If you want to, I don't know why I just thought this came through, but dog rescue kind of thing. If you want to do dog rescues, if that's what you want to do, then you need to start building a dog rescue shelter or a foundation for that, or nonprofit organization for that. But whatever that is, you need to start building the life that you want. And if it is not what you want right now, you need to start tearing that down and rebuilding it for what you want. And the message that came through is mental conflict between you. And this goes very much with what your friend Steve is trying to tell you, is that you need to decide what you truly want in life versus what other people are telling you or what you think you want to do. What is your passion? He is the reason I found my spiritual practice. I wanted to become more developed in animal communication. Yep. Now is the time for you to start doing that. Okay? He is telling you that you've got to start moving forward in that, because he is a fire sign. He is a wand sign. He is very much a doer. He is very much going to, a motivator. And he is trying to tell you that you've got to get started on that, especially with the message that came through, is that if you don't do this now, this isn't your life calling where you're at now. You're kind of holding back, maybe because of fear, but if you don't do this now, you're not going to be happy where you're at right now. If you don't make this happen for you and make your life happen with animal communication, you're not going to be happy and you're not living your life's purpose. So he is telling me to tell you that you need to move forward in order to make your life the way you want it and to make your life happy on a solid foundation. Okay? Does that make sense, Sarah? I hope it does. Start taking some classes. Start working on some animal communication courses. Start doing some meditation on that and how to work with animals. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I have time for one more. There's only 2 people watching, so who would like to be my last one? I hope that helps, Sarah. I have a strong connection. Well, not connection, but he came through very strong. He wasn't, so, and here's the thing with spirit communication. The ones that come through the strongest are the ones who have the most powerful message for you. So there's some people that kind of have a message, but they don't come through very strong. You kind of have to coax them over. But the ones that are like push themselves to the, the front of the lines, they are the ones who have something to say. They are the ones who are like, you need to know this right now. This is very important. So he was that. for you. He came very strong, very front forward, and he didn't make any bones about it. So I'm glad that makes sense, Sarah. Oh, it's getting hot. I need to turn the fan on. Telling you, I always up when I do mediumship readings, always. And I forgot to turn my fan on because I raise so much energy in my practice room. It's just, I'm surprised my electronics are even working. So I'm curious to find out about that water, Sarah. Ask, you know, if he still has living relatives, which he should, then ask them what his favorite spot was. Maybe it was a fishing hole. Maybe it was just he liked to hang out by the river or something. Ask them what his favorite spot was, because I'm interested to see what they say, because the water came through so strong in that card. Is that it? I think that's it online. I don't see anybody else that's watching. So I think that's it. And also I am doing mediumship and spirit connection with tarot. So if anybody else wants to connect with someone, Sarah says I may be able to connect with him at the lake. After he passed away, his parents studied Reiki and more to Boston Lake, New York. Yeah, it has to do with water. Something with water. So if anybody wants to connect with their loved one or messages from the other side and receive what they have to say and be ready to receive any messages, sometimes we just want to know we're on the same path. Sometimes we want to know that this person is with him. I've been taking on course. Oh, well then, Denise, you need to get with Sarah. Yeah. So if you guys want to connect with any of your loved ones on the other side and see what messages they have for me, I have a special going on, and I can connect with a specific person who has passed over, or just a general person who comes over that from your family, soul family, sorry, that wants to come over and connect with you. Either way, I have that special going on, and like I said, the veil is getting thinner. Now is the time for them to start coming through and connecting with you and start sending you messages that you need to know. So I'll put all that information up. If you're watching the replay, please hit replay so I can see your messages. If anybody else wants to connect with your loved ones that have passed over, please send me a message, connect with me, and I will be glad to start working on your mediumship reading for you. All right, that's it for now. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. I need more coffee. Hey, Carmen, I'm just signing off, girlfriend. So that's it for now, and leave a message if you're watching the replay, and if you need to receive messages from the other side, please let me know. Loves and hugs, everyone. Bye.